lovely coffee warming up my hands. You looked outside the window, said today feels different. We didn't make a plan, didn't need to rush. Some days know where they're going before we even start. Leave the map behind, we'll find our own way there. Everything looks golden when the light comes through. Every little moment feels a little new. Nothing has to happen, nothing has to change. Being here beside you is already enough. Golden, just like today. Windows halfway open, music filling up the car. Every turn reminds me how simple good days are. We laugh without a reason, sing words we don't quite know. The road keeps moving forward, so we let the morning flow. No one's keeping score, let's stay a little longer. Everything looks golden when the light comes through. Every little moment feels a little new. Nothing has to happen, nothing has to change. Being here beside you is already enough. Golden, stay a while. Years from now, I might forget which road we took, but I'll remember how the sunlight fell across your face. Everything looks golden, every passing mile, holding on to moments that can make us smile. When the day is over, we'll still carry this. One ordinary morning turned into something we'll miss. Golden, keep driving. We left before the city had a chance to wake. Windows down, the morning air carried every word away. No destination waiting, no reason to explain. Sometimes all we really need is getting out again. Take another left, let's see where it goes. Paradise could be anywhere, a quiet road, some open air. No perfect view, no perfect sky, just you and I watching the daylight fly. Paradise feels close enough. A little coffee shop, hidden by the sea. Old songs playing through tiny speakers, like they remembered us. We stayed until the shadows started stretching out. Funny how an ordinary place can change what you think about. Nothing on the schedule, nothing we could move. Paradise could be anywhere, a quiet road, some open air. No perfect view, no perfect sky, just you and I watching the daylight fly. Paradise feels close enough. Maybe home isn't one place, maybe it's who you're laughing inside. The weather couldn't decide. Then the sun came out for just a little while. You said, let's not waste it. That was all it took. Funny how the smallest plans become the ones you keep the longest. Lucky. Not because you found something rare, just because we were there. Right place, right time. One simple day turning into something we'll smile about. Lucky, that's enough for me. We bought cold lemonade from a little stand. Sat beside the water, watching boats drift by. Nobody knew our names, nobody had to. It felt nice for once. Every hour passed so quietly. Neither of us looked at the time. Not because the world changed overnight, just because everything felt right. No fireworks, no grand surprise, only this afternoon. Lucky, that's enough for me. Years from now, I won't remember what we ordered or what we wore. I'll remember how easy everything felt. Lucky. Some days don't ask for much, just a little sunshine, a little music, a little longer before heading home. Lucky, we'll do it again. See you next weekend. You knocked before 11, coffee already in your hand. Said the weather looked too good to spend another day inside. I grabbed my jacket, locked the door, didn't even ask where we were going. Some roads don't need a reason. Sunshine falling through the windshield, everything feels lighter with you around. Nothing on the schedule, nothing we have to chase. Let's keep driving just because we can. Sunshine, stay a little longer. We stopped beside the ocean, found a bench beneath the tree. Someone played an old guitar further down the beach. The afternoon kept moving without asking anything. Maybe that's the secret to a perfect day. Leave tomorrow for tomorrow. Sunshine falling through the windshield, everything feels lighter with you around. Nothing on the schedule, nothing we have to chase. Let's keep driving just because we can. out together turns into another memory. If this day has to end, let's promise we'll find another one. Sunshine waiting up ahead, windows down, let's keep going. The sky was clear, without a single plan. You smiled and pointed toward a road we never seen. No hurry in our footsteps, no reason to look back. Some days begin exactly like that. A little farther, a little slower, better together. Every little mile feels lighter now. Every little turn brings something new. I don't need a perfect destination as long as we're moving side by side. Better together. We found a quiet bakery on a narrow street, bought too much and laughed about it. Music through the open windows made the afternoon feel endless. Ooh, nothing special, everything perfect. Better together. Every little mile feels lighter now. Every little turn brings something new. I don't need a perfect destination as long as we're moving side by side. Better together. Maybe happiness looks smaller than we imagined. Maybe that's why it's so easy to miss. Better together. Let's keep driving. Leave the map folded away. Some memories find us without trying. Better together. Better together. Every single day. Better together. Every little mile feels lighter now. Every little turn brings something new. I don't need a perfect destination as long as we're moving side by side. Every single day. The sun was getting lower, painting orange on the sea. You rolled the window halfway down and smiled back at me. The city felt so far away, like we had pressed rewind, leaving all the noisy days somewhere far behind. We didn't need a reason to stay. Summer nights, holding on to as the sky became deep blue. Somebody laughed outside a cafe while we walked on through. Every corner felt familiar, even though we'd never been. Funny how a single evening can become a favorite scene. One more road, one more song. Summer nights, holding on to daylight, driving with the radio turned up high. Nothing else could feel this right. We'll remember summer nights. Maybe every season leaves a photograph hidden somewhere inside us, waiting for a song like this. Summer nights, stay a little longer. We'll keep chasing golden skies. When tomorrow comes, we'll still have tonight. Summer nights. There's a road beyond the traffic where the mountains meet the blue. Every mile feels like a postcard, every turn feels something new. No one's waiting, no one's calling for a little while. The world can keep on spinning, we'll just drive another mile. Windows open, music louder, nothing left behind. Open skies above our heads, nothing standing in the way. We don't need a perfect story, just another beautiful day. Open skies, take us anywhere. Clouds were moving nice and slowly, like they had nowhere to be. You were humming half the chorus, smiling back at me. Every little conversation drifted with the breeze. Funny how the quiet moments stay the longest in your memory. Let's keep going, just because. Open skies above our heads, nothing standing in the way. We don't need a perfect story, just another beautiful day. Open skies, take us If tomorrow looks different, we'll still have this afternoon. Some memories never asked to be remembered, they simply stay. Open skies, one more highway, one more song to sing along. Every journey starts this way with an ordinary day. Open skies, we're on our way. Open skies above our heads, nothing standing in the way. We don't need a perfect story, just another beautiful day. Open skies, take us anywhere. Oh. Salt upon the summer air, blue horizon by our side. No one knows where we're headed, that's alright with me. Every mile feels lighter than the one we left behind. Keep the music playing, don't look at the time. Meet me by the coastline, where the waves know every name. Leave the city far behind us, nothing has to stay the same. One more sunset, one more memory, calling us again. Tiny cafes by the harbor, bicycles along the street, children laughing in the distance. Life is moving peacefully. We don't need a perfect picture, this is more than enough. Let's keep following the sea breeze. Meet me by the coastline, where the waves know every name. Leave the city far behind us, nothing has to stay the same. One more sunset, one more memory, coastline calling us again. Every summer leaves a story written somewhere in the wind. Maybe we'll come back, maybe we won't, but this feeling will remain. Meet me by the coastline, where tomorrow starts today. Take the long road if you want to, we'll be smiling all the way. Coastline, let's stay a while. Stay a while. Calling us again. You called before I left the house, said don't bring anything. I found you waiting by the gate with 2 tickets and a grin. The train was nearly empty, so we took the window seats. You read the names at every stop, then made up stories about each. We had no big occasion, just a few hours to ourselves. Good company, that's all the day required. A seat beside you and nowhere we had to ride. No perfect photograph, no list of things to see. Any place is worth the trip with good company. We got off somewhere unfamiliar because the station looked nice. Found a shop that sold old records and stayed there twice as long. You bought one with a scratched up cover, I chose one for the name. The owner wrapped them carefully and told us both to come again. The best part wasn't where we went, it was having time to waste. Good company, that's all the day required. A seat beside you and nowhere we had to the stairs. You said we should do this more. I said name the day. Then the door slid open and we found our seats again. Good company can make a short trip last long after every station has disappeared behind the glass. We didn't find a landmark across a thing off any list. Still I take the same train back for another day like this. Good company, that's more than enough for me. The record's in my bag, your message says same time next week. The record's in my bag, your message says same time next week. You said there's no rush today, so we found a little cafe on a quiet side street. The coffee took forever, nobody seemed to mind. The whole place moved at its own speed. Maybe that's what we've been missing. Take your time, the world can wait a little longer. Leave the hurry outside the door. We'll finish every conversation before we stand to leave once more. Take your time. Today is ours. The music wasn't loud, just enough to fill the room. Someone smiled without a reason. It somehow changed the mood. The afternoon kept stretching out like it didn't want to end. Some moments don't ask for much. Take your time, the world can wait a little longer. Leave the hurry outside the door. We'll finish every conversation before we stand to leave once more. Take your time. Today is ours. Tomorrow will find us anyway. So let's stay exactly where we are for one more song. Take your time, nothing's slipping away. The best memories never hurry. They simply happen one quiet moment at a time. Take your time. We'll get there eventually. The afternoon is fading, shadows stretching down the road. We don't have to say much. Silence feels like home. The traffic lights are changing. One by one they glow. Every mile reminds me there's no need to rush. Let's take the longer way. almost forgot starts playing on the radio. You laugh before the chorus like you always know. The evening air is cooler, the city comes alive. Street lights draw a picture across the passing night. No perfect ending, just this view. Feels too late. Every road leads somewhere worth remembering. Homeward feels just right. We'll look back someday on ordinary evenings and wonder why we didn't know they were the best ones. Homeward, one more quiet highway, one more sunset passing by. We'll keep these moments long after the daylight fades. Homeward, homeward, together all the way. Homeward. You sent the address 10 minutes before noon. Said there was a place you thought I'd like. I found you by the station, holding 2 cold drinks. You handed me the sweeter one without asking which was mine. We could take the local train or walk until we find somewhere. Crowded street, a quiet room, a table by the window. We don't need a perfect view or something new to prove. I could spend the whole day anywhere with you. We followed signs toward the river, then ignored the final turn. Found a neighborhood bookstore with a cat asleep inside. You read the titles out in English, I guess what half of them meant. We stayed until the owner started turning off the lights. Every plan became another plan and neither one felt wrong. Anywhere with you feels a crowded street, a quiet room, a table by the window. We don't need a perfect view or something new to prove. I could spend the whole day anywhere with you. Standing underneath an awning. You said this wasn't on the list. I said that's probably why it's good. Then the clouds moved past us and the pavement started shining. We kept walking without deciding where to go. Anywhere with you turns into somewhere worth remembering. A side street, a late train, a place without a name. Nothing has to happen for the day to feel complete. I could take the long way anywhere with you, anywhere with you. The last train pulls in, you ask same again next week. The apartment later than planned. The elevator stopped on every floor. Bought a coffee from the place downstairs. Spilled a little walking through the door. You sent a message asking where I was. I took a picture of the station sign. The next train wasn't coming for a while, so I wrote, don't worry, I've got time. The morning never follows exactly what I had in mind, but I'm getting closer, one stop at a time. I'm on my way. Save me a seat by the window. I'm on my way. I know I'm running a little slow. The streets are busy, the trains are late, but nothing's going to ruin a day on my way. I'll be there soon. You were waiting near the ticket gates, reading something underneath the clock. Said you almost went to look for me, then laughed when you saw the coffee spot. We took the line that runs above the town, watched the rooftops passing underneath. You pointed out a park beside the tracks and said, let's get off there next week. We never need a reason to change the plan along the way. Every small delay can lead us somewhere great. I'm on my way. Save me a seat by the window. I'm on my way. I know I'm running a little slow. The streets are busy, the trains are late, but nothing's going to ruin the day. I'm on my way. I'll be there soon. Felt like something I could lose. Now I know arriving later doesn't mean I missed the view. You were standing there and smiling like the timing worked out fine. Maybe getting where we're going isn't always about time. I'm on my way. Leave a little room beside you. On my way with another story to tell. The sky is clear and the doors slide wide, and there you are on the other side. I'm on my way. Now I'm almost there. The train pulls in. You lift your hand. I step outside. Perhaps you pointed through the passenger window. Had a dog asleep outside. The driver behind us sounded the horn, but neither of us moved right away. You laughed and said they'll survive, then waved as we pulled away. Once the afternoon was asking nothing from us. Slow motion, let the whole day take its time. No reason to hurry through the view outside. We spent enough of our lives trying to arrive. Slow motion, let the hours pass us by. We found a table near the sidewalk, ordered something we could share. You took the lemon from my glass like you always do. A bicycle bell rang behind us. Someone carried flowers across the street. Nothing worth taking a picture of. Still I remember everything. The ordinary parts are usually the ones that stay. Slow motion, let the whole day take its time. No reason to hurry through the view outside. We've spent enough of our lives trying to arrive. Slow motion, let the hours pass us by. Sky changed while we were talking, from clear blue into pale gold. You said we should probably leave, then ordered one more drink. Maybe time was never running, maybe we were running through it. Today we finally stopped long enough to notice. Slow motion, keep the evening where it is. No countdown, no list of things we might have missed. We don't need to make this more than what it is. Slow motion, one unhurried day like this. The chairs go in, the streetlights glow. We take the longer road. Found some coins inside the car, enough to pay for parking. You held them up like we just won something worth celebrating. The place was smaller than the photos, only 6 tables by the wall. You ordered what the waiter recommended. I said that sounds good to me. It wasn't what we planned, but nothing felt misplaced. Good things don't always make an entrance. Sometimes they show up quietly and take the empty seat. bunch of yellow flowers because they cost less at the end of day. A vendor gave us extra peaches, said they wouldn't last till morning. We ate one leaning on the rail and trying not to stain our clothes. The afternoon kept giving more than either of us asked. Good things don't always make an entrance. Sometimes they show up quietly and take the empty seat. Good things can happen without warning. A meal we almost missed, a street we'd never seen. Nothing grand, nothing perfect, just a day that turned out right. Something clear enough to name. Now I know the better ones can look completely ordinary. A paper bag of fruit, some flowers on the back seat. You saying this was nice as we pulled into the street. Good things are easier to notice when nobody is rushing to get somewhere else. We nearly overlooked. No announcement, no conclusion, just a day worth keeping close. The flowers lean against the window, the peaches roll beneath the seat. You laugh and say, don't let me forget them. Ooh. Good things. Good things. Good things. Good things. The road looked different in the morning light. Yesterday's footprints were nowhere in sight. A brand new page without a single line, waiting for a story only time can write. Maybe every ending opens something new. New beginnings start before we know. One small decision, one more road to go. Every sunrise has another chance to become a memory. New beginnings feel like coming home. The station filled with voices. The first train rolled away. Someone waved goodbye, someone else arrived. Funny how the world keeps moving on, making room for moments we haven't lived yet. Take another step, the view will change again. New beginnings start before we know. One small decision, one more road to go. Every sunrise has another chance to become a memory. the perfect place. Maybe we become the people who enjoy the journey more than the destination. New beginnings waiting every day, every open door, every passing train, every road ahead still has room for one more story. New beginnings, let's see where it leads. Our new beginnings, let's see where it leads. Our new beginnings. Oh. Train pulled out without a sound. Morning light across the town. A paper cup still keeping warm. Another day, another start. No looking back, the view keeps changing. Starting over doesn't feel so hard. Leaves another mark. Every window shows a different sky. Maybe that's how we grow. Starting over one more time. A suitcase by the empty seat. Someone smiling across the aisle. The map folds smaller as we go. The distance feels lighter now. Every mile becomes a story. Starting over doesn't feel so hard. Every station leaves another mark. Every window shows a different sky. Journey starts this way. One small step, one new day. Starting over, here we go. Here we go. The cafe closed an hour ago, but no one asked us to leave. The sunlight settled on the floor as quiet as the breeze. Your notebook stayed unopened, mine never left my bag. Some days don't need a reason to turn out just like that. Nothing to change. across the harbor, slow enough to watch. Someone played an old piano from a window down the block. We counted passing sailboats without trying to keep score. Funny how the smallest things can make you want one day more. Let's stay until the light is gone. Blue afternoon, time is moving softly. Every little shadow feels brand new. No destination waiting, no clock to follow through. Just this quiet blue afternoon. Years from now, I may not remember the name of this little town, but I'll remember the way the sunlight covered everything. Blue afternoon, one more quiet memory. Every gentle moment found its place. Nothing had to happen, nothing had to change. Just one beautiful blue afternoon. The sun leaned low across the hills, a quiet glow on every field. The road grew longer as the shadows stretched. Neither of us checked the time. One more mile before the evening fades. Westbound, following the fading light, leaving every busy street far behind. No hurry now, no place to race. Just another sunset to embrace. Westbound, everything feels right. The windows carry cooler air. The radio found our favorite song. The sky kept changing every minute like it knew the day was almost gone. Let's remember this view. Oh, wow. Westbound, following the fading light, leaving every busy street far behind. No hurry now, no place to race. Just another sunset to embrace. Westbound, everything feels right. Tomorrow will have its own belongs to us. We'll keep this evening somewhere inside long after the drive is done. Westbound, one more golden skyline. Every mile becomes a memory. We'll find another road another day, but this one will always stay. Westbound until the stars appear. Dashboard clock has almost reached midnight. Streetlights blur into quiet lines. We never talk about tomorrow. Tonight was enough to carry home. Someday stay long after they're gone. Keep me around turns gray. Keep this feeling close to you. Keep me around. Keep me around. The bags are lighter than when we left. The map is folded back on the shelf. Still I know we'll find another road sooner than we think. Every goodbye holds another hello. Keep me around when the morning comes, like a photograph you never frame. Simple moments always find a way to stay with us. Start again. Keep me around in every melody, every window, every passing breeze. When another journey calls our names, we'll smile